see you over. We have partnered with Energy for 40,000 subscribers on YouTube giveaway.
And the barradoors. Alright.
Can you tell in distance Chris is excited to jump in the water? As always. Always in front of me. Gosh, what a spot. We checked the weather and we knew the orientation of the wind would be more northerly today. Meaning this little bay where we're going right now is actually a lot more sheltered than normal. Normally you can see lots of like white caps in the distance, but right now, beautiful. So nice and early. It's around 7:30 a.m. Early mission, and as well today it's gonna be 43 degrees down south, which is crazy. So it's probably already 30 to be honest. So a little bay like this, Chris in the water, me as well cooling down. There's some shade in the trees. It's gonna be an amazing day. Our own little private beach. How do you like it?
Ah, it looks so good. Can't wait to get in for a swim.
Look at that.
Oh wow.
Oh, Mr. Octopus. It's like it's mine.
Big octopus too.
Take it home to my shelter. Where are you going?
He's not letting it go, is he?
And this guy as well is not happy. That poor octopus got. But this is normal animal
I would
kingdom.
say the octopus was dead. Because I would say normally the octopus would eat the crab. But it could be wrong. Awesome.
Oh.
Well, that's dinner sorted.
Free octopus.
Yep.
If
Free
you don't get
octopus
any
and
fish.
crab.
Alright.
Awesome. Right,
Goodbye,
well, I'm
Mr.
gonna
Krabby.
jump in.
It's time to go spearing.
Yes. Devoid of life out here.
back in the mug. It's so hot outside, it became quite unbearable actually on the beach.
It's 43.
So right now we had shut all the blinds on the windows. And it's actually quite good temperature inside. Thinking because we've got full solar, we're 100%, we're probably going to crack the aircon. Why not?
Yes.
Here we go.
Lowest setting.
Yay.
19 degrees.
19 degrees.
Let's do it.
Alright, time to have lunch and edit in a comfy aircon. How about that?
Keen. Rather be in here than outside right now though.
Oh my god, yeah, we'll probably like burn quite bad. So we had the aircon on, but obviously that drains the battery, so within an hour and a half we dropped like roughly 20% off our battery, which is fine because it's sunny, we can replenish quite easily. But as well, Chris was noticing it was getting quite hot in the electronics cabinet, so it's better to be safe. Just stop it for a little bit and we can put it back a little bit later. So we got a little backup from the cab. A few people actually asked about the evaporator or opinion about it.
Oh, I mean, I would not rave about it.
Yeah,
It's okay.
Yeah, I think I used it on our Christmas trip. It was around my feet on the drive, and it was actually quite nice to have like some cold air coming on my feet. The key very much is to put some ice cube in very cold water here, otherwise if you just add normal water it does nothing. And as well plug it, like the cable that we had was I think broken, I don't know, this one we just use a small one that we've got, powered by our laptop, which is pretty cool in that respect. But yes, definitely doesn't replace the aircon. It does get some cool air, so right now it's 39 degrees inside and we're getting 26
coming out of it.
So yeah, it's better than nothing in that respect.
So if you stay right in front of it, you definitely notice something, but it would be nowhere near enough to cool a room down.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
Yeah, maybe if you lived in a shoebox, it might be okay, but yeah.
Update, it's having ice cream outside.
We trapped the heat inside.
Oh my god.
And we can't open the windows because the wind is so strong, we're worried it's going to snap the windows in half.
Yeah, so it's like stormy. I think tomorrow it's dropping by 20 degrees. I think it's gonna rain overnight. As you can see, fair amount of clouds over there. Went for a little swim just before as well. It would just dried within.
Wow. The ocean's so rough.
Wow.
Ooh, it's getting cold now.
So rough. Alright, so we left nice and early this morning. We left town last night. It ended up having a little storm like lightning, but nothing too bad, which was good. We had a good night's sleep. Now we are heading to a nice little bay. We thought it would be just a normal dirt road, but it looks like actually it's more four-wheel drive and a bit of soft sand. So we had deflated the tires down the road already proactively to around 50 psi, which I was like, no, it will be fine like that. And we saw the truck, like, okay, we definitely need to air down a little bit more just in case. It's better to be careful. So this is what we're doing right now. I'll show you the track in a second and we'll get going.
That was so cool. Just checked out an old homestead as a bit of an offshoot on the main forward drive track. And there was this massive wild beehive in amongst this little ruin of like an old shed or something like that. And on the ground, some of the hive had fallen onto the floor. So I kind of ran in, grabbed it, and I'm gonna try my first wild honey. Oh, it's so good.
Can you really eat it like that?
Oh, it's so nice. I actually think I should probably get some more. This is insane. Oh, imagine the nutrients. Alright, I'm gonna go back in. Look at this fig tree. Holy. Buttress roots on it are just phenomenal. Look at these. They're huge. Goes up to my waist. So cool. We're gonna try a fig. I gotta stop trying this bush tucker bullshit. Alright, let's try this. Ooh, big beehive. Another one.
What else is going on? Oh my god.
That's all honey.
Can you imagine putting down your crumpet?
Look at all that honey for the crumpets. Oh my gosh. Oh, that honey's even better than the other one. Okay, I need to bring a spoon.
It's been better days.
So cool. Oh wow. The whole place is a giant natural beehive. Now, we can't tell you about these ruins because there are zero signs about them here. So I'll find out. All I know is that it's an old homestead. So I'll try and find out and fill you guys in. It's a big, there's like 15 of them right there.
Aww, we're coming. Wait for us. Oh, that is so cool. Alright, we're gonna park up.
Get the drone.
And get a drone.
What do you think of the new spot?
Pretty good. Really good.
I think that'll do. That'll suit us for a few days nicely. Awesome little off-road track to get here. It's just us here. We're allowed to camp and there's no one around, so we'll probably stay here a few nights. Today, because it's super windy, as you might be able to tell from all the white caps, we're going to do some editing, catch up on some footage that we've just shot, put that into a bit of a compilation to edit properly later on to send to you guys basically. And tomorrow is hopefully going to be much nicer weather. It's meant to be way calmer in terms of wind, and hopefully get out there for a spare. Tonight we've got blue groper thawing out. That, I don't know if I already said, made about 8 bags, so lots of beautiful dinners of blue groper. Hopefully I can get another one to keep the freezer stocked, because as soon as we leave the coast that fish disappears really fast, and then we're back to buying store-bought meat, which I don't like so much.
So we haven't really filmed much yesterday when we were off to camp. It was actually quite a rough day this time for me. I haven't shared too much about it, but my dad has been in hospital for 2 weeks. He's finally starting to get a little bit better. Dad, if you're watching, Papou, je pense très fort à toi. J'espère que tu es du retour à la maison. But yeah, it's been rough for me, not being able as well to see my family. We both feel like orphans, Chris and I, here. It's definitely something really hard for us to manage here. So we're trying to both have our ways to deal with those emotions, and they involve sometimes as well spending some time on our own. Chris likes to go spearfishing, going on a photography mission. Me, I found hiking a really good source of meditation and getting my thoughts together. So I've decided today to do my first hiking mission on my own. Normally I do with Chris, but Chris just like flew the drone because the weather is beautiful, and we found a beautiful bay on the other side and potentially good sparing for Chris. So this is where I'm heading to now. So after an hour of hiking, I've made it to my destination. It looks even more incredible than I could have imagined looking from the drone and Google Maps. This is like stunning. Still a bit rough. I think today the wind is still like a little bit too strong for Chris to go spearfishing. I wouldn't like him to go over there. That would be a bit horrible. Alright, also before I left camp with Chris, we had set up an alarm for an hour time, so that once I get, I guess, this alarm, we both get our radios. I've got the GME walkie-talkie, it will be in the cab of the mug, and we'll try to see if we can talk to each other from so far away. We're not too sure exactly how many kilometers. I think it's roughly 3 kilometers, so it might be a little bit too far. We don't really know the reach of the devices, but that would be so cool to be able to talk to him from here. I wish he was here actually, because it's so stunning. Maybe I should bring it back here tomorrow. We'll see if I get reception.
Hear me? Over.
Yes, I can hear you. Over.
How are you?
I'm good. Over.
Roger that. When will you be returning? Over.
I'm gonna have my little snackaroo here, enjoy a little bit, and come back. Over.
Sounds good. I'm going to go back to editing. Over.
Good luck. It's so stunning here. Over.
Oh, very proud of you. Enjoy. Over.
Bye bye. See you soon. Love you. Over.
Bisous, bisous. Over.
Bisous. Over. Oh, that was so cool. Can you imagine that? We're like 3 kilometers away from each other and we can talk to each other. Amazing. Love it. Alright, so I'm gonna turn off the radio, chill here for a little bit, and join Chris again. Right, that spot yesterday I went to was so beautiful. I had to take Chris to it. How do you like your spearfishing spot?
Beautiful. Couldn't be nicer. Can't wait to go into. The wind's right down. It's the best day we've had in a while. Yeah, it's going to be brilliant.
Yeah, it's like a nice northerly, so you can see no waves in the distance here. Big one over there, but this bay is like just amazing. Yay!
Just got back from another little spearfishing mission down the coastline. There doesn't seem to be a lot of fish around here. I'm not really sure why. As you'll see from some of the footage, there are these beautiful caverns going down into the reef with these big, oh, my toast is burning, with these big like fan corals. But just the fish life is all on a really small scale. So it's almost like it's a little nursery for fish. So anyway, I went out today, just got a little banded sea sweet, which I've kept whole and cleaned and put in the freezer. So that'll be a little lunch one of these days coming up. And we've decided to leave today because the wind is picking back up again. It is 42 degrees tomorrow. And we want to stock up on some more goodies in terms of food. So we're going to head towards Esperance and stock up on everything and then carry on our adventures from there.
We could have easily stayed off grid for longer. We've got plenty of water and our energy drive system has been working brilliantly. We are super happy with it. So this is why we have partnered with EnerDrive for 40,000 subscribers on YouTube giveaway. We are so stoked. So what are we giving away, Chris?
So we are giving away a 40 amp DC to DC charger. So that's the exact one that we're running in here. It is such an awesome unit in that you can be driving along and it will pull power from your alternator, or for us, our generator, charge up your house batteries, and the second you stop, it'll automatically, without you having to do a thing, switch to your solar input as an MPPT controller. So a really, really awesome unit. That's this guy here. Bam! So we are giving one of you lucky winners of our competition in Australia one of these for free. Now the competition we've decided to run is based on the weight of the Mog. Now we secretly weighed the Mog just before we left from Perth on this new full-time adventure. Now we weighed it filled up with water, food, everything basically. All of our stuff in the camper, all of our stuff in the Mog truck itself. Everything apart from 200 litres of extra diesel in our alternate diesel tank. There was nothing in that, so take that in consideration. So we want you to subscribe and make sure you can guess the weight of the Unimog. Now the person who is the closest weight to what it actually was, we can prove the weight by the way, will win this DC to DC charger as our 40,000 sub sort of victory competition, because we're so stoked and we really appreciate all of your support to get us there so far.
So make sure to put your reply in the comments. Follow as well Drive accounts on Instagram, and the winner will be announced on the 18th of March, so stay tuned for that. But for now, we are packing up, heading away, and we'll see you next week.
Good luck with the competition.